Thank you for agreeing to meet with me and talk to me today. How are you feeling today?
I'm alright.
Okay, great. I want to start off by saying this is a judgment-free zone. Anything we say or do today is going to stay between us, okay?
Alright.
Okay, so we're going to talk about drug use and drug cessation, okay? All right, so tell me more about drug use for you and the role it plays in your life.
I use marijuana. It's just a stress reliever for me most days. It helps me sleep at night and focus on certain things that I'm doing in the day.
Okay, so tell me about a day-to-day with you on your marijuana use.
I'll probably wake up, smoke before I go to work, have a productive day at work, leave, smoke on the way to the gym, go lift at the gym, leave, probably go hang out or something, with some friends, smoke with them, and then eat, probably sleep later on, smoke before I sleep.
So would you say it's something that you need to do before every task you do, or just something you choose to do with every task that you do?
I would say something that I choose to do before every task.
But it doesn't feel like a need?
No.
So you could stop if you wanted to stop?
No.
Okay. You've told me things that you enjoy about it. I see why you would want to continue something that brings you joy every day, or something that you feel that you need, per se. Right?
Right.
Okay. What are some things that you don't like about marijuana?
Oh, excuse me. I don't like that. I have to pay for it, It's not really legal in Texas, so I have to find some spot to go do whatever it is. And it brings a lack of motivation to a lot of things. Just work mainly, but just a lot of things that could bring a lack of motivation too.
So marijuana, you're saying it can put you in unsafe situations, trying to find somewhere safe to smoke without getting in trouble, or somewhere safe to find it without getting in trouble.
Right.
And you're also saying it affects work.
Yeah.
In what ways does it affect work?
In the middle of a task, like say I'm high before work, I'll be doing a task, but I'll be so overly focused on this task that I'm like wasting time not doing more things that I need to get done.
So you feel it makes you fall behind at work?
Sure.
Okay. So while it does help you in some ways, you're seeing that it is affecting some of your day-to-day life, right? Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being you absolutely don't feel any motivation or any want to stop, and 10 being you're absolutely ready to start this journey and stop, on that scale, what would you say, where would you be at on the cessation of marijuana?
About like a 6.5, 7.
Okay, that's a really high number. So you are at a point where you are ready to stop.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is, you do want to feel better motivation for yourself to do better.
Yeah.
So what a 6.5 to 7 sounds like. What do you think would be your biggest benefit in stopping marijuana?
I could probably get a better job, seeing as, any job you will have to do a drug test, but not just one with a mouth swab, because I feel like those are easy to pass, but one with like a P test, like that way I could have a good standing in my job if I pass that,
Yeah, for sure. Stopping marijuana use should provide you better jobs, is what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Better job opportunities. Okay. What would be a realistic first step for you to start the process of the drug cessation and stopping marijuana completely?
I would say just getting the things that I use to smoke marijuana out of my car and stuff like that. Like lighters and wraps and stuff like that. Probably just.
Okay, so removing things that motivate, or not motivate you, but removing things that make you want to smoke or continue marijuana use.
Yeah.
Okay, would you say that stopping the marijuana use will help you with your stress? I know you said earlier that marijuana use helps with your stress now, but what are you gonna do to cope with stress now?
No, I haven't got that far yet, so I could find another way to cope, I guess. But
I feel in another conversation or earlier in the conversation you brought up going to the gym.
Yeah, I go to the gym.
Does the gym make you feel better sometimes?
Yeah, I don't really typically smoke before the gym. I usually leave and then, cause I don't know, it makes me feel weird at the gym. Yeah.
Right. So would you say the gym would be a good next step to the marijuana cessation?
Yeah, I would say.
Okay. So you have 2 steps now that are going to help you level off of the daily marijuana use. You would say that. These are your 2 goals. I think those are really great goals that you set for yourself, and we're going to take this one day at a time. Okay, to summarize our conversation, you have told me that you are a daily marijuana user, and it is something that helps you cope with stress and relaxation and sleep, and it makes you feel good. It's something that you do when you wake up, go to work, get home from the gym, with your friends, casually, socially, but it's also something that you are noticing hinders your day-to-day life. And you do want to stop, and you're at a point where it's a 6.5, 7 of wanting to stop. We've came up with 2 simple goals that you can start with to stop your marijuana use. And I think we're off to a great start with this conversation. Is there anything else you would like to tell me about your drug use?
No, I think that pretty much covers it.
No? Okay. Well, thank you for having this conversation with me. You're very confident in this.